Hello, my name is Francisco Javier Ramirez, and today we will introduce you the topic of future pandemics. A pandemic and an epidemic and the difference. An epidemic can be caused via disease that occurs in a specific place, while a pandemic, a disease can spread in the different parts of the world as, as it can last several days in the house. Sometimes it occur in a specific in the house. Pandemics can appear in any part of the world. Allowed is more common where humans are living near different animals. This happens because pathogens can transfer from an animal to a human will be infected with a pathogen that he can inherit. A pathogen contamination in emergency can start with one person, which can later the break, whether outbreak be left untreated. An example of this is Ebola, that started in a small number in the person in Democratic Republic of the Congo, which eventually caused pandemic that called epidemic. This the difficulty ways in which a pandemic can start in the kind due to virus of the bacteria which cause a pandemic of epidemic and the parts of the world. These can start with your previous notice and the single person who with the can carry out a pandemic. And the roll rate of the pathogens such as SARS-CoV-2 has been investigated since there was one of the pandemics that recently passed and studying estimates a probability that there might be new outbreaks of the pandemic that has passed of the diseases that might occur in the future.
Hello, my name is Cesar Alejandro Torres Treviño, and I will talk about the negative consequence of a pandemic and the possible solutions of future pandemics. In order to understand the negative consequence of a pandemic, we must see in the history of humanity the asset pandemics that human beings have faced. During the Black Plague, between 13 or 15% of the population decreased. In the 1980s, 35 million people died due to the HIV pandemic, and in 2040, due to the Ebola pandemic, there were 10,500 deaths. With this, we can see that a pandemic affects the numbers of population also at a social and economic level. In the economic topic, regarding the economic sphere, pandemics affect too much since there is a decrease in fiscal income, there is an increase in expense causing fiscal stress, mainly in the lower middle countries. In the social topic, another things that a pandemic usually affect is how we relate to each other as society. When there is a health crisis, what it can cause are disturbs from different social groups that have a different belief regarding that crisis. Such is example that in the pandemic of COVID-19, many people went out to protest the end the quarantine, the end the use of masks, and the end of the restrictions. To prevent future pandemics in the world, it is necessary that at a global level, in communion with all countries, an international organization build genomic surveillance networks to be able to detect the emergence of a new disease, contains it, and stop it. And finally, another option that can be had as an alternative is for governments to buy financing programs to prepare for and respond to a new pandemic. Thank you for attention.